Hello WWE world, this is Wrestle Talk Reality, back with the hottest wrestling updates. Subscribe now and let's break it down. The WWE universe has been shaken to its core by a backstage incident that no one saw coming. A mysterious attack on Jade Cargill, one of the most dominant new forces in the women's division, triggered a storm of speculation, leaked footage, denials, and finger-pointing that eventually pulled even top-tier names like Aldis and Bianca Belair into the center of the chaos. What began as a shocking moment behind the curtain has evolved into one of the most talked-about controversies in recent memory. And as fans continue dissecting every frame of leaked footage and every cryptic statement, the question remains, what really happened that night? The incident that set off a firestorm. The situation began when Jade Cargill was discovered unconscious backstage, sparking panic among WWE officials and immediate concern throughout the roster. She was quickly attended to by medical staff, but the bigger mystery centered on how she ended up in that condition in the first place. Early rumors hinted at jealousy, rivalry, or perhaps even deeper backstage politics, something that's not uncommon in the chaotic world behind the curtain. Still, no one expected just how complicated this situation would become once the footage surfaced. The leak that changed everything. Weeks after the incident, obscure leaked security footage began circulating online. Though grainy and dimly lit, it showed a shadowy figure near the scene of the attack. Many viewers believed the figure resembled someone connected to SmackDown general manager Aldis, and suddenly the spotlight shifted off Jade and onto him. Social media exploded with theories, and fans demanded an explanation. The footage didn't provide answers, only more questions, and the storm grew louder until Aldis himself was forced to break his silence. Aldis finally responds. As pressure increased, Aldis stepped forward with a composed but firm response, insisting he had no role in the attack. While he denied involvement, his statement took an unexpected turn when he mentioned that he possessed information that could bring the truth to light. Instead of calming the speculation, his words only fueled it. Viewers were left wondering, what exactly did Aldis know? And why had he chosen this moment to speak? His cryptic message shifted the narrative and invited even bigger theories about what was happening behind the scenes, how Bianca Belair got pulled into the chaos. In a surprising twist, Bianca Belair's name suddenly entered the conversation. Fans who analyzed the leaked footage frame by frame claimed they spotted a brief glimpse of Bianca's signature braid. It was only a fraction of a second, but it was enough to shift attention toward her. For a wrestler whose reputation has always been built on excellence, professionalism, and clean competition, being linked to a backstage controversy was entirely unexpected. Overnight, she went from champion to suspect in the eyes of some fans, whether fairly or not. Bianca Belair's strong denial. Bianca responded with intensity and passion, firmly denying any involvement. She confronted Aldis publicly, insisting that she would not be portrayed as a villain in a situation she claimed she had nothing to do with. Bianca made it clear she felt blindsided and unfairly dragged into something that didn't concern her. Her fiery reaction resonated with supporters, many of whom believed she was the victim of an overblown misunderstanding. Still, questions lingered. Why did the footage show something that looked like her braid? And what did Aldis really know? The press conference that shifted the narrative. Amid growing speculation, Aldis held a tense press conference where he addressed the controversy with surprising transparency. He admitted he had knowledge related to the attack, but clarified he was not behind it. Aldis claimed the attack stemmed from internal tensions and hinted at individuals within the company who viewed Jade as a serious threat to the current hierarchy. He suggested he had tried to prevent the situation, not contribute to it. While this explanation cleared parts of the mystery, it opened the door to more speculation about hidden agendas within WWE's structure. What Aldis really meant by power behind the scenes. Aldis's refusal to name the people he accused added another layer to the mystery. He stated that real power within WWE doesn't always appear on camera, suggesting major decisions and conflicts happen out of public view. Whether his comments were meant as a warning or a plea for transparency, they created an atmosphere of suspense. Fans began to realize this incident might be about more than a simple backstage attack. It might be tied to deeper issues regarding influence, opportunities, and internal decision-making at the highest levels. WWE's official response. WWE eventually released a statement denying any prior knowledge of a planned attack on Jade Cargill. While the company tried to distance itself from the controversy, Many inside sources suggested officials were caught off guard by Aldis's comments. WWE now found itself in the uncomfortable position of addressing a narrative that had grown far bigger than anyone expected. Meanwhile, Jade remained silent, offering no public reaction, which only intensified curiosity and concern among fans. The impact on Bianca Belair's image. For Bianca Belair, the situation created a moment of unwanted tension. Though she defended herself strongly, her name continued to circulate in discussions about the incident. Some believed she was entirely innocent, caught up in a wild misunderstanding sparked by misleading footage. Others felt there might be more to the story than she was sharing. Regardless of opinions, the controversy temporarily clouded her otherwise spotless reputation. Bianca, known for her discipline and charisma, suddenly found herself navigating the toughest PR challenge of her career. What this means for the wrestling industry. This controversy has revealed something important about modern wrestling. The line between storylines and real backstage events is blurrier than ever. Leaks and social media have changed the landscape. A single moment of footage, accurate or not, can shift public perception in an instant. Wrestlers now face the challenge of managing not only their on-screen characters, but also the narratives fans create online. The situation with Jade, Aldis, and Bianca shows how quickly speculation can turn into global conversation, whether anyone involved wants it or not. The future and unanswered questions. As WrestleMania season approaches, the long-term impact of this situation is unclear. Will Jade Cargill return with a vengeance once she recovers? Will the truth about the attacker finally come out? Could this controversy lead to major storyline changes or even shifts in backstage leadership?